right, first up this morning, a simple strategy to avoid the so-called summer slide. That is a term that's about the academic skills that kids lose over the summer when they are off of school and their brains just kind of go to mush.
Mush, that's right. The solution, get them ready to read. Kelly Wochinske is the head of youth services at the Milwaukee Public Library. She's got some ways to avoid that summer brain drain, which we all know is a real thing, right?
Right, summer reading loss is real. So during the school year, most students actually learn reading skills or gain reading skills at the same rate. And then summer hits. And while some kids are encouraged to read and have all sorts of different educational opportunities, others lack that access. And then what happens is they get to the school year, the next school year, 2 to 3 months behind their peers, and they're playing catch up. And they're playing catch up year after year. So by the time they get to high school, they can be years behind other students, and that makes it tough to graduate. It certainly makes it tough for opportunities past high school graduation.
Okay, so I love this topic, and I think so often when we talk about having kids read, it seems, in my mind, I think of younger kids. We've got some picture books here that are fantastic. The summer slide is measured, I know, a lot of times in elementary school, but I think about high school, for example, and middle school probably too. So they're reading Homer, the Odyssey, and they're reading Of Mice and Men, and a lot of really Catcher in the Rye. Fantastic classic reads, but they can be difficult. They have to break it down and write essays. And I think so much of it for the summer is about encouraging them to read things that are fun, that they're interested in, maybe not just books, but also magazines and other things like that.
That's so true. So really the way to help a kid through their teen years go into adulthood considering themselves a reader is to help them build intrinsic motivation. So the desire to become a reader, see themselves as a reader. And the way we do that is by helping kids read their own interests and get to choose their book. So that's what our programming is all about at the library. I mean, we get the really fun job. We don't have assigned reading. We just get to help connect kids, teens, and adults with the books that they want to read or with subjects that they want to learn about.
Yeah, it motivates them. So talk about, because you're wearing the shirt, the Super Reader Squad.
I love it.
This is your program that's going on.
Right, so this is our program for kids ages birth to 12.
Okay.
So come in with babies, toddlers, and preschoolers too. And all we ask families to do is keep track of the time that they read. Again, just underlining that idea that you get to choose. Graphic novels, books, if you want to be read to, if you enjoy audiobooks, all of that helps to build reading comprehension
Even
and
if you're
literacy
read
skills.
to, it counts?
Yes.
Okay, I suppose especially at the younger ages.
Especially babies, toddlers, preschoolers, we also encourage singing, rhyming, talking, because that's building pre-literacy skills. So that's all helping our kids be ready to learn when they get to school and then succeed once they get to school.
How do kids sign up? How do they become a part of the squad?
Stop by your favorite Milwaukee Public Library. So visit the branch in your neighborhood, but you can also go online. We actually track reading with an online program. So we're happy for you to come in, kind of do it the old school way by visiting your librarian. We'll give you a folder where you can keep track of those minutes.
Old school is face to face, she's saying.
I guess it is, right? It kind of is.
Exactly.
But we still believe in that in the library.
Yeah.
But for families who prefer to go online and be able to track immediately, they can go to mpl.org, our website, and they'll see a link to both the Super Reader Squad and then the Teen Summer Challenge, our program for teens.
And there was already a date to report on your reading and claim prizes, but there's a grand prize coming up, which is fantastic. That's not until the end of July. And then there's a Super Reader Squad Day at Miller Park, which is happening August 25th. I wonder if you have ways to encourage kids to read. We talked about reading their interest and some of those things, or any specific book recommendations you might have.
Sure. Well, just recommendations in terms of encouraging reading, you know, having adults set aside time to read every day. So set aside 20, 30 minutes. That can be, again, read to me time or independent reading time. And also helping kids connect with those books that interest them, that are at just the right level. We don't want it to be too hard where it gets really frustrating. Also engage with kids about what they're reading. Ask them questions. Ask them what they like to read, what they're enjoying about a book that they're reading. And the best thing that adults can do is model. So they can be independent readers themselves and read for pleasure. And one way at the library that we have to encourage adults to do that is actually our adult summer reading program. So adults can get in on the fun too.
Oh, neat.
It's called Book by Book. And again, just stop by the library to sign up for that.
Do adults get prizes too?
They do.
Really?
They do, absolutely, yeah.
That's great. I love it. That's so great. So now through August 30th, people can sign up for this great Super Reader Squad, which is fantastic. fantastic. We mentioned the grand prize drawing and that Super Reader Squad Day at Miller Park, which is August 25th. You can find out more by going to superreadersquad.org or call the phone number that you see there on your screen. But the sooner you get involved, the more reading you can do and the more you can prevent that summer slide or that brain drain that happens to kids in the summer. Great to see you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thanks
so
for being here,
much.
Kelly.
Thanks.